Remember climbing trees as a kid? Wasn't it exciting to see how high you could actually go? Maybe you were lucky enough to have a tree house. Well, you're about to meet a Putnam County couple who never grew up, I guess, because they've taken that tree house to a new level. Ed Jones took a climb up for a visit at a place called Sulfur Ridge.
We wanted people to experience and to see things they don't normally see. So we wanted things that were different, things that were unique, something special.
Something special. That perfectly sums up the whimsical dream house which Susan and Trent Dyer made a reality. Nestled in the forest just outside Cookeville, Sulfur Ridge Treehouse bears the name of the Cumberland mountainside it gracefully rises above.
Trent and I do a lot of mission work, and we travel a lot all over the world. So in 2015, with Trent's job, we got to live in Australia for a year. And we stayed in this really cool Airbnb property. So we thought, why don't we have that in Tennessee? Why don't we offer that here?
So I took pencil and paper, drew it
all
all
up. We had to become best friends with the codes department. But we did. We achieved that goal.
But they would kind of fight over who's going to get to come out and see what progress had been made. So they were as excited as we were.
Once you're settled in, you quickly realize that the most exciting thing about Sulfur Ridge is the lack of excitement, also known as stress, and that's all part of the plan.
I said, we're not going to have Wi-Fi. We don't want to have Wi-Fi. Let's let people get away, couples, it's kind of like a retreat center, to come and be together and just enjoy each other and enjoy being away from all the busyness.
To unplug.
We have a lot of birthday surprises. We have a lot of anniversaries and a lot of honeymooners.
Yeah.
It's the perfect escape for a couple. We had one couple that said they sat in the chairs by the window and they sat there for 4 hours and they'd play the jukebox.
The jukebox is just one of the many unusual items that add to the allure of Sulfur Ridge.
It started with just the treehouse, and then we went to the side shack, and then she comes up with the bottle wall idea.
We created a bottle wall as the entrance of the treehouse that we did with some antique doors that are 8 feet tall.
It morphed into what it is, and it's still morphing. It's still changing every day.
The ever-changing landscape is an eclectic mixture of new and old. Take the front door, for instance.
We found it in a local shop, and it's dated 1848, come off an old mansion near Shelbyville that was used as a hospital during the Civil War. But our favorite story is the floor.
The floor, yes.
The floor is our favorite story, because the floor
Very
is from
unique.
a local factory, Wilson Sporting Goods, that has been closed for many years. They're getting ready to tear it down.
It
had
filthy.
73 years of dirt on it. So
all
we
the
scraped.
tongues, all the grooves. To get this amount of floor,
we sorted
this is
through a
about
lot.
30% of what we sorted through.
We did the windows. We installed all the glass and all the trim. So and Trent's been a custom cabinet maker most of his life. So the buffet we brought out of our home. But here again, we wanted people to see things they'd never seen.
Yes.
The rustic charm of the bedroom is quite a contrast to the opulent bath.
The quartz on the countertop has a lot of purple color in it. So the tub is new, but it's a cast iron tub, and we had it custom painted purple to match that quartz. Our faucets are brass plated swans, so they're very unique. And then
Everybody has a swan, right?
Yeah, everybody has
In
a
their
swan
bathroom.
faucet. And then the window in there is from a 100-year-old church.
Out of Henderson, Kentucky.
Henderson, Kentucky.
Take a walk up the hill from the treehouse, and you'll enter another time and place known simply as
Shasta Camp. An area with 3 vintage-inspired Shasta campers that are actually 2015, but they were recreated to look like the 1961 Shasta. So we have 3 of them. The red one we call Hot Tamale, The yellow one is a 19-foot. The red one is 16-foot. The 19-foot is mellow yellow. And the mint green one is peppermint patty. So and I had that vision in my mind of how to create that campsite. We didn't want it to look like a regular campground. We wanted it to look different and be in community. So they sit in a semicircle, and they all have a shared fire pit. They all have a sidewalk that comes to a shared fire pit, and we have a game area. We have a bocce ball court. We have a life-size Scrabble game. It's a cute place up there too. Yeah. It's kind of like stepping back in time a little bit.
Stepping back in time. Before the internet, before email, before our phones were a constant, irritating companion, before things got so complicated. The only stressful task that visitors to Sulfur Ridge face is deciding what part of their stay they like the most.
Sometimes it's the view, sometimes it's the jukebox, sometimes it's the swing. They love the hot tub at nighttime and underneath the stars in the fire pit. They love being outside. They love being surrounded by the trees, and even in the winter when the trees are bare, it's still absolutely
gorgeous,
stunning because
really
it's still very private. You're very secluded.
Whether you choose to camp in 60s style or spoil yourself in the luxurious treehouse, you're sure to make lasting memories with that special someone at Sulfur Ridge. Memories that the Dyers love to read from their guest book.
This has been a wonderful getaway for us. As our kids are now older, we reclaim our youth, just the two of us, alone and together. But the best time was spent dancing to the songs of days gone by. So much more could be written, but you'll have to excuse us. We have 4 more quarters.
And we want to dance.